So this was the last session before I went to the physiotherapist and got exposed to the notion that the issue that I'm facing might actually be related to the SI joint. So what I was doing in this session was mainly just a few exercises that I started dabbling with because it was a moment when I was really starting to think that the issue might not be exactly what I thought it was, and I was exploring different avenues. I started even fathoming that there was like a ghost influence from the low back that was where it was all originating. I was associating pain to a compression of the nerve, even though the radiating pain that I was feeling from the glute downwards was really stopping only at the hamstring. It was not traveling all the way down to the toes, which apparently is associated with sciatic nerve compression, and that does mostly originate from the low back. But since I never really had any problem with the low back, and pain, discomfort was always located on the left side of my hip, on just below the SI joint, it does make sense that the assessment from the physiotherapist is accurate. But in this session here, I was doing a bunch of exercises that mainly had to do with core stability in different planes of motion, and it's nothing that was really aggravating anything. They all felt good. I don't really think that they are that necessary though, and I stopped doing them afterwards, simply because I only have a limited amount of time and I want to devote that to stuff that gives me the most bang for my buck. So the only exercise that I was really pushing, actually two exercises I was kind of pushing in this session here, it was the overhead press with 40 kilos and then some overhead tricep extensions laying on the bench. 40 kilos on the overhead press, they felt good. The bracing while my feet are on the ground is not really giving me that as much discomfort as when I'm doing stuff like dips and even weighted pull-ups, even explosive pull-ups. There is that component of quick and strong bracing that happens in a very short time frame that probably puts a bit of pressure on that bone, which is sitting slightly out of alignment. And as far as I understand this in spatial biomechanic terms, if the bone is out of alignment slightly and it puts constant pressure on the tissue, then anything that furthers that misalignment is actually something that also pisses it off. So I need to be careful about that and devise a new training program for the time being. Ciao.